Hi everyone. I hope you guys are very well. I was not planning to jump on today because the energy around are a bit terrible. I don't know for you, but while I'm recording this, we are the Thursday, 30th of November, and we're just after the full moon. So we should arrive at the harvest moon. Where is the harvest moon? Where is the harvest? It's coming. It's coming. But yeah, it's have been quite intense. And I was not planning to jump on at all because of this energy. Um, but then I was preparing a post about sharing with you a client transformative journey. And I thought, well, it's maybe a good way for me also to release that weird energy around just chatting with you. And I'm sure that sharing transformative client journey can help you. You will tell me. So let's start with this client that I have. I'm not going to give names here. So let's call her M. So let's meet M. So she first came to me to support her with her motherhood journey because she's a new mom. She has a 6-month-old daughter, and we know how it can feel. So she was overwhelmed and she felt really out of sync with her daughter. So she basically came first for her daughter, which is quite classical, common among my clients. But at the end, it was also a self-discovery journey for her with a personal growth for self, in addition to understand and accepting her daughter needs, let's say. Because, as I always say, it's start with us first, and all kids are not a mini version of ourselves. So the first part was really to discover about her energetic type and how the energy works in her family. So she really gained transformative insight first into her daughter energy type, and learning that her daughter is a manifestor generator, which is a generator type, and understanding that she thrives when she has multiple activities, and that she needs a lot of stimulation, was really essential for her. Her partner, the dad of her daughter, is a generator, and he had the tendency to offer her one thing at a time, and to ask her to finish something before taking something else. And their daughter was really frustrated and angry, which is the non-self team for a manifestor generator. And for her, it was really a pivotal moment because, you know, her daughter is not meant for this simple task approach. And the way they were doing it was really about conditioning her, because we live in a world of made for generator, made for generator and by generators. So yeah, the conditioning can be huge over there. So that was a important moment of realization for her. And she really succeeded to let go of the social label that you can put on our children, like especially with the manifestor generator, like they are unfocused, or they have ADHD, or they are all over the place. Those labels are really I really find them often in session when a person or a child is a manifestor generator. And this shift really allowed her to release this conditioning, and instead to really tailor her approach who suit best her daughter with her specific needs, because we are all unique. Human design is called the science of differentiation. It's not for nothing. And then by doing that, she overstepped, no, sorry, not this one, sidestep, the potential for frustration and anger from her daughter. So it's a win-win. But it was not just about her daughter, as I said, because she understood the importance of aligning her parenting style with her own energy type. So she needed to understand her own energy type first. She's a projector, and so projectors are here to guide us. They are not meant to work. They can work, of course, but they are extremely efficient in what they do. They can do in 2 hours what a generator is going to do in 12. And they have this, focus and absorb aura. They can see through you very easily. And as a projector, she doesn't have a sacral center defined. And the sacral center is the center of energy. This is life force. This is the sexual energy too. It's the workforce, basically. So it's extremely powerful, but only the generator and the manifestor generator has it. Sorry. So as a projector for her, she cannot follow up with her daughter energy at all. And she needs to, if she tries, she's going to burn out, basically. And it's what was happening, basically, yes. So for her, it's really essential to rest and to have time off her daughter, especially when she goes to bed, because she needs to empty this sacral energy who doesn't belong to her before going to bed. And then was a bit difficult for her because she needed to sleep with a newborn. We know what the nights can look like. And then she was struggling to fall asleep because she was still in the energy of her daughter, who has this sacral energy, has a manifestor generator. So she really learned in the station how her own energy works, and it's allowed her to have more rest time, napping time, and time off her daughter when she can. Sometimes it's not possible, of course, but everyone do as he can, of course. And also she managed to arrange a bit of work schedule to allow more time for herself. This prevents burnout. This avoid bitterness for projector, and it really allowed her to be fully present with her daughter when she was with her. That is life-changing already. Then we also dive into the emotional energy in her family, because Em always had huge emotion. She was reacting to in a very intense way, let's say. Which is amazing because she was already really aware of it. She has a solar plexus center defined, colored in her chart. And this center is a center of emotion. So she was really having huge emotion, and those emotions are represented by waves. So she really need to live the wave fully, the high and the low, before finding clarity. It also means that it's her authority, means it's the best way for her to make decisions. So there is no truth in the now for her. There is no reaction in the now to make decision best. She needs to sleep on it and to see how she feels after the past waves, the high and the low. So she was able to recognize that, to understand that, and then, to try not reacting to the emotion, um, and gain clarity on how she feels and what she wants. So, we really explore deeply in her center, to find effective release mechanism, to leave her wave a bit more easily, because according to the kind of wave that you have and which gate you have defined in your chart, the kind of emotion are not the same. It can be tribal, it can be individual, it can be collective, and each one have some that can be released more easily with just understanding your emotional center. So that allowed her to really find an emotional balance. But it's not just for her and her daughter, because it helped Em to really improve our relationship with them, because it's not easy for someone in front, who has a very strong reaction. If you have an open solar plexus, you take energy from others and amplify it. So if you have someone in front of you who experience a huge emotion and just throw it at you, and then you're going to take it and amplify it, that can be quite messy, let's say. And then we explore her daughter's emotion, because she really didn't know how to react to her big crisis emotion from her daughter. But she understood that her daughter has her unique expression to express her emotion, because she then discovered in the session that she has a channel between the solar plexus emotion center, fully linked to the throat center, which means that, so it's a channel 3635. So our daughter was really experimenting emotion, and to release it really to create a kind of crisis, but in order to have a transformational experience. And if you have this channel, it's a gift, because you're here to experiment life, and you can be quickly bored. But knowing that about her daughter really allowed her to accept how her daughter is, and not trying to stop the emotion or suppress it. No, she also need to let her live her emotions and let her waves pass. So that was very, very a pivotal moment for her. So, in just one session, it was already a really transformational session for her, because she was able to discover a part of her true nature, and to discover on unique parenting style to respect herself, but a style who is also aligned with her daughter, and adapt it and cater it for her daughter uniqueness and needs and place in the family. I'll just give you a few examples of the session, but so a session is here to empower you and to really embrace your own individuality, but also accept and respect the individuality and the uniqueness of your children, your partner, your parents, your colleague, your friends, like whoever you want. So you can really improve your relationship with that, of course. So this is it. I just wanted to jump on quickly to share this experience with you. I will do that a bit more often, probably. But yeah, thank you for trusting me. And also for being curious enough. Most of the people who come to me doesn't know anything about human design, and they just feel drawn to it or to me, and there is a good reason for that. It means that you are ready for it. So if you are curious enough for also taking the first step, feel free to contact me. And I will be really happy to dive into your design with you. So if you feel inspired by this episode, feel free to contact me on my website, or you just DM me on social media, Human Design with Sarah Jean. And if you feel like someone can need this episode, thank you for sharing it. It supports my work and it's helped to spread some love to the world. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day, and we are waiting for this harvest moon. Let me know what's coming for you. Lots of love. Bye.